Okay. Is it Judgment Day? Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. Can I touch your shoulder? I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Back? Hell yeah. As for this looking glum as always. I have one more karma that doesn't push him too hard. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Oh yeah? Maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. About playing games today. I'm tired for runs. Too tired for runs, I see. I see, that's fair. Oh yeah, pal. What's going into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edsworth? Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured a runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Jürgen says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edsworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. December 28, 10 AM, Discord core 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. of Miles Edsworth. Why do I keep... Oh my god, whatever. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have that's the final. How do I read reached as attached? We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. My god. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed in silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the both rentals of caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will not testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Prolly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination's hallway. Just to know his name. Yogi. You're in Yogi and I'm going to prove it. Let's start pressing. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do, One Karma and Yan Yogi. And why did you leave? He's just about to say why. It's so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking. If I said quietly, Edgeworth would be killed in 3 minutes. I went to buy food. Well, Poulet is a bit of a gourmand, you see. Generally it's these high quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, kind of got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So it's lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. And how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. I'm supposed to prove what's going on in that old catcher's head. Impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You took grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise it's going to be this same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said it has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order. Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying? You're saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, One Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. Let's go with this. Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. Figures that just would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a motive. Clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? It is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now. I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay, it's actually quite simple. Or not? Please take this man's fingerprints. when we compare to the fingerprints on file for Yogi 15 years ago. I see, it makes sense. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? Witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as I worked at the chemical plant. Burn my fingers working with the stuff. Yeah. What? You sneak. You burn your fingerprints off to hide your past. Jeez. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Well, what will he do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No. No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. There is though. There is though. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. Parrot, that is. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, very funny. There's some winner, one karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. You're not. The defense would like to take Mr. Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Karma up on my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Karma? Need you even ask? It is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, one karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, nothing comes of it, and I hope you're ready for the consequences. This is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game. I'll save and say no. I can't think of it. It's a really stupid idea. I've heard of desperate men grasping at straws, but this is the first time I've heard of men grasping at my cause. I think when karma is a perfectionist in all things, it's probably rigged every piece of evidence and all the testimonies. If I can't do it unexpected, I have no chance of winning. However, I've thought about this proposal. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to cross-examine the parrot. Ridiculous. Well, if bring in the parrot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It's not hard to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Sure, please, testify for us. Hello. Still, the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Well, I know, kinda. We just need to say Polly and who am I? Something like that. Was there, or do we just press? out of press for now. Witness. You can't just say, oh, I expect us to get anyone until the end of the fight. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? So I recall 2 days ago. Polly. Fuck. I'm going to get Polly to say that here will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have you forgotten something? Hello. What? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something, we forgot. Hello. My god. Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. It's ridiculous. Why wouldn't you say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me when Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? He trained her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Jesus Christ, dude. Why? Let's try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, this is the number to save in the shack. 128. Maya, what a reckless parrot! Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha, ridiculous. Look at the number to save tell us what the caretaker is. Shows your proof. What could possibly link this number to caretaker's true identity? Well, the problem is that I don't know. Oh, what? No. I could have saved her. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Wright. Yes, we continue her destiny. Okay. Listen, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the chats that our race will say okay. Okay. Mr. Wright, what's your name? I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name? Polly. Mr. Wright, I think we messed up with that this part is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes, it does. Huh, fascinating. You claim the first name will prove her owner's identity. It shows this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking some bluffing little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yen Yogi. All we have to do is type the name Polly Yogi. Journal. Proof that the parent's name reveals the caretaker identity is. What is it? There is no proof. Okay. What am I supposed to do here then? How the what the? Okay, hold on. Just do this. Present everything, I guess. None of this makes any sense. Well, I guess we should try to get some. Yeah. Blank. None of this seems like it would work. I'll also go through them, I guess. None of it makes sense. I'd be faster to just load the file every time instead of spamming through the. And yeah, like I know that this is most likely not. Maybe I should just press twice, or like do the. I don't know. Dialog's case file. It's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parent's name? It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yan Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Holly Jenkins. Holly. Exactly, Your Honor. Going to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? So he's 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. You would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Hank, we're getting closer. One more. We can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. You may continue. My god. Fuck. DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that save number? The victim data page. That's right. This file is from a case 15 years ago. I don't see anything about the safe in here at all. This is another one of the nice files. Well, this continues. So it is still that thing. Or maybe it's still the suspect data again. Suspect data page. So that's right. So then it's the... Yeah. It's in the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DLC... Oh, yeah, I'm dumb, of course, it's... Yeah. I didn't think in reverse. Yeah, that... Instead of, yeah. Date on which the DL6 incident occurred. Date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. The number on that safe is 1228. Ah, use the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see, it certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Ah, this is not tangible proof. Just my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. There's nothing to do with the date. Nothing. Did it just tell you? That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, there is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness. Tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. He looks a lot different. He's really okay, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order, order. Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? Tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, the package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. On Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. 10. The defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't one Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
Did someone just say objection? Wasn't one Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Oh, what do I do? No, I'm sure it's worth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Are you sure? There's nothing we can do about it. It's his problem now. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's not a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know, wasn't a dream. Yaniogi wasn't the killer in the incident where your father died. From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6, statutes of limitations of which ends today. Culprit, it's me. Order, order. It's certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. But it's obvious. Not a trial. Right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. November 28, 2024 PM to record. I'm sorry, right? I just wasted all of your effort. Besides, well, I just believe it, sir. I mean, you killing your dad. I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstance is. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Is it obvious? I'm going to prove that Mr. Malsetsworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edsworth. I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. Oh man. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Malsetsworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, to pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitation on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. Let's see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Karma. You knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Malsetsworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Malsetsworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edsworth, 15 years ago, mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edsworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Testify about this matter to the court. Edsworth was telling me about his dream yesterday. I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Now you thought this memory was a dream. Where's that? Stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. Oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. Ah, same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Do, 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 do. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. Maybe I should just press everything. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I remember things very clearly. And two things. When my father lost and Mr. Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Karma, you were handling that case? So 15 years ago, I don't remember the details. But that's what pointed out the problem in Karma's evidence. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped into the elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling, in the corner. But then... What was it? Pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. You picked it up. What happened next? The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. Gunshot and the horrible scream. The scream. To this day, yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. Here it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. I don't know what it means. I better find out and quick. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. See. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? We don't have to accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miss Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Look at the victim data in this file. Or no, case summary, not victim data. What? Oh, it wasn't them. Okay, I'm dumb. Never mind. Just shh. My brain is not functioning. Okay. Remember, it was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. Her shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was drawn. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Gardner, as I'm sure you are aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. Where the weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots were fired by the defendant, the boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired something to do with the case? Do I? I don't fucking know. Maybe I do. Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Oh wait, yeah. Wait, no, that was in the heart, so never mind. You're surprised for after you've seen the evidence. Wait a minute, right? Show us your proof. Do you have the evidence that the second fire of the pistol is related to this incident? Wait, this is so confusing because all of this evidence, or most of it, is from the other thing. Oh yeah, it's of course this. Wait, no, never mind, it's not. Oh! Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim is lying there. Victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Please get a clue. No, that's the contradiction in the photo. I should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see, the blood hole in the door. Gardner, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Gardner. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went in the Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your bad fantasies Good other hand. Mr. Wright. Look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Summary, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. The pistol had indeed been fired 2 times. The other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? The second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gloria's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. There's undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing is clear, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. What? I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? Sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick, you weren't wrong though. The second bullet wasn't there, and all my conjectures are for nothing. No. You said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get that's what declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that two shots had been fired. I'm so certain of it. I thought that one. I thought there was another person, someone had also fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick? Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. The one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I'd like to ask one thing of Mr. Miles Edgeworth for passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. No. It's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitation on the murder of Gloria Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore I must pronounce a verdict for the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? Been here before. Just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank, I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Really, I thought I has been squashed. It's really the end. It's well. Sorry. Close my eyes. What was that I had been doing all this time? It was my whole life leading up to today. Now that I'm here, I know I failed. Yeah, I'm sorry. No. Not yet. Huh? Maya? What? Object! For the weapon. Are you okay? What's happening to me? I have to think. Wait, don't think. Act. You're not. No, I object. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oof. I don't know. This case is perfect. No. Does exist. Second bullet. What? Did you just say? That's him. Second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. Seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. What if we Hold on. Is this gonna go the way I think it is gonna go? That we're gonna ask on Karma to present the bullet. And then we are gonna present the bullet as well. Because we have one as well. Maybe. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answer from Mr. Wright. Wait, you're not. The second bullet. It existed. What? Although we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realized that you're not grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what that's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? And tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. The criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It was easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there not some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene of them is... maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It's a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Oh right, that's right. Penalize you. Oh no! We will. Oh fuck. A certain... how would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. To take it. Take it. Murder. What does that mean? Think into normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. And that's where the scream came from, I guess. You know. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Oh my god. Let me get this straight. At the time of the murderer themselves was fault. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them. Just leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. And yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator. Masetsveld and Yanyogi were both unharmed. So that would mean fire came from outside, yes. Oh. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Is that right? You're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. Orange wood in the time of the incident. That's right, I can't think of anyone. Unique? Huh? I just thought of something. Really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Crossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite the shock for Warren Karma. Took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. So wait, is Warren Karma actually the killer? It was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Warren Karma didn't take this vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Warren Karma. Oh man, something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, I've indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Can I go by the name now? Saved for a better time. Yeah, probably. Wait, I don't have enough proof yet. It's my trump card. I'd better save it for the right time. Is it right? Something like that. I'm fine, Your Honor. Shall we carry on with the trial then? That's it. We have no farther to go. All that is left is the finish. In other words, verdict. What? Not yet. Think, Mr. Wright. You have said that someone from the outside was the murderer. Yet you cannot suggest anyone as a possible suspect. Which means your conjecture is worthless. And will be rejected, of course. Nick! I just have to be holding on to that trump card. Trial's almost over. Alright. I may not know what I'm doing, but here goes. Onward. Your suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Bright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Warren Karma. Warren Karma? At this point, I'm honestly not sure anymore. Is the... There's just been... yeah. On the off chance that it is not a bot, thank you for the follow, but I assume it is a bot because it's similar stuff to the... yeah, I need to do something about that, I don't know what though. You mean T1 Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there. Bah, you don't object? I see no need. Why are this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on the perfect recovery. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So I claim that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery now. Where did I go under the knife at Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know one Karma. Perhaps do well. It's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. Probably didn't undergo surgery. Doesn't leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody is that perfect. So what, Nick? Did one Karma pull the blood out by himself? That's insane. No, you couldn't have. You can't just pull blood out yourself. Wait. What does it mean? Blood has to be somewhere. But where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? It'd be impossible to find the doctor who worked on one crime now. Even if one crime did undergo surgery. It seems you have finally come to your senses. You realize the truth. You can't prove something that didn't happen. Nick. Record. There must be something. Record. Could be in there. God, there's no time. I better think on it as I go. Alright, One Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know. I will like it so much. What? The evidence that proves One Karma was shot is... Right, this doesn't make any sense. But maybe it does. What exactly is that? Sorry. Kick. It's... oh my god, hold on. I'm so confused. There's only one last piece remaining out of that. Let's go for this again. None of this makes sense. I'll just go through everything, fuck it. Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk suicide, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that one Karma performed the surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside one Karma. Oh yeah, using the metal detector. Yeah. Okay. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, one Karma. I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Amazing. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It's reacted. Something inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. What, Mr. Karma? Can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright, well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records from yesterday. Actually, we do. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Karma. What? You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edsworth? I can link that blood in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. How? I mean, I guess with the... Oh, yeah, okay. I'm done. And there, here's my final proof. That's... a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edsworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints. No bullets fired from a gun. Yes, it's correct. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edsworth's heart. The other, Mr. Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, and if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edsworth. Mr. Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we will compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Unkarma? Ah! That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll wait now. Get away. Get away from my father. Fine. Ah. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. On Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Unkarma. Only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Jesus Christ. Your father shamed me with the penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death! Jesus Christ, is your head okay? 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. Right? I don't know. It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain was in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. What's my surprise? A pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Krieger Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Is the Miles Edgeworth? Yes, I remember. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, you are. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 28, 5:38 PM, District Court, defendant lobby number 2. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? When Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you're crushed, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It's pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah. I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. Oh man. I see. Thank you, right. You're welcome. You could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You'll have to learn it, but just got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I told you. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? Is that fair? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen it, so it is unguarded. Hey, y'all. What's up? Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Let's look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? I went back to college. Gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why does that face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kiase. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Etchy. There you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Etchy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Potts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. You're unique. That's so sweet that questioned me. He says treat, that's some police dog for prison food, right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right? Yeah. What's up? The envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah. It's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? For a weird amount. I mean, it's not little, but it's not a lot either. $8 exactly. Nick? Was that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. S? Noise? $38. No! No, Larry, it was you. What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? The representative from school, right? Does not automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. And he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I was good at history, eh? It's bad. You didn't know, did you? I suspected it. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. If something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? You should have told me. I don't know, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations was run out? Says first. I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Death. The death sentence for both. If I only had known, I'd have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. It's worth. Want to switch, right? Hey Al, line up, I'll take a photo. Okay, photo time, let's go. After that, dinner on me. Yeah, the gumshoe took us out on town at night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Oh man, it's 9:05 AM, let's go. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. It hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? Letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Oh man. Goodbye. What time is it? God, the first trains of the ones have already left the station. The station. Aw, guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Oh man. Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. That gumshoe helped, and Mr. Crossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. It was useless, but you were the one who stopped on karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Do we still have our evidence? I have some evidence to cheer her up. What's our evidence? I don't voice acting. Not really. Hi Nancy, what's up? Ah. Huh? Sorry Nick. I guess I don't understand. Uh-oh. Now that I think about it, I don't understand this evidence either. It's okay. You don't have to try and cheer me up. But one day I'll come back and be useful, I promise. So, is it? See you soon, Maya. Oh, see you soon, Maya. I wonder if there's even any evidence you could use for that. Thanks, Nick. See, place I got 14. Nice. So my students, time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Don't think you've credited it yet, amateur. That's right. Perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. I get a bad feeling about this. I can't keep up with this. I guess it's just credits anyways. It's fine. Not necessarily super important dialogue. But though, like, wasn't there one more episode after this though? Like one more turnabout thing? Like, why is there credits before the fifth? Oh, one, what? Maybe there wasn't, and I'm just... I don't know. Oh, got 14 FPS. Oh man. Or wait, now I'm confused. Is the Kappa 40 FPS or is it... Oh fuck, confusion. Did you get 14 hits or 14 FPS? I brought that up a bit before. Taking over management? What? 14 hits, okay, I see. There are ships below that even. Oh, fuck, that sucks. It's bad, man. Yes, understood it was it. Oh my god. Good luck trying to read this though. Like I don't know what he said, what she said there. Princess I hit. Trading cards. There are sound effects. Wait, what? What do you mean? Paranormal photographer, now I see. There's a ghost. Oh my god. That's a screenshot, buddy. Nice one. I mean, I knew there was a fifth episode, so I was confused by the rest credits. But that's a nice way to do that, I guess. Oh my god. Hold it, we're not done here yet. Okay, rise from the ashes. I'll just start this. I'll not go past like the first cutscene or whatever thing. But I just want to know how it starts, that's all. What? Yeah. I'm not gonna like play through it, but I'm just gonna see how it starts pretty much. In 2 months since my laptop is also hyperproof rock. What's up? Ah, god. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. For 22 AM and call offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Where have you been? This is trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It doesn't matter who you are. Famous defense attorney. Mia Fey. Wait, what? What? Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? God. I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait. You're T. Phoenix Wright? Phoenix Wright from the Edsworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edsworth who was murdered. That's a relief then. You're better than You're better than nobody. Isn't that a... Doesn't that mean that I'm worse than everybody? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you're Phoenix Wright, right? Undefeated defense attorney? We cannot accept any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time. But... Please, you have to help. It's my sister. Yeah. Could be. Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Okay. There we go. Ah. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, sorry for that. Jesus Christ. Didn't mean to hit the headphones.